Leatherworking books. Do we still need them in a digital age? Let's have a look. The final book I want to look at in this series is the Leathercraft, Traditional Handcrafted Leatherwork Skills and Projects by one of the best leatherworkers I've ever met, one of the best teachers I've ever had the privilege of being taught by, Mr. Nigel Armitage. So he brought this book out, I think he finished it during lockdown, and I believe, time recording, he's working on a second book. So, one of the best hand sewers in the world, and yes, his workshop really does look like that. He's got lots of stitching ponies. Got a video on that, link it below. So this takes you through what the tools are, why we use them. Not necessarily the best ones to get, but gives you a good idea. Takes you through material, what projects in this book will use what materials. Look at measuring. And it's explained in such a way that you just learn. I found it very useful in my journey. Sort of high gloss, good coloured pictures. So here he's saying about drawing your knife. If you're pulling and you're stood in the way, you're going to get in the way of your own cut. I know this because he taught it to me. And what we're looking at here is an angle that you want to be cutting at. So it's all explained in the book. Links for this will definitely be in the description down below. We'll look at cutting corners, which is quite a difficult task. We look at backstitching. So as mentioned, Nigel's stitching videos helped me a lot when I was learning how to begin leatherwork and how to do leatherwork. And then having the privilege of being able to go down to his workshop and have lessons with him is a recommendation I would give to everybody that wants to do leatherwork. Slicking. I don't know if I want to ruin Nigel's way of slicking things, but it involves spit and it works really well. But he explains it all, why it's done, how it's done, and the best way to do it, best tools to use. Then he looks at making some basic items. So I'm not going to flick through too much of this because there are dimensions and patterns. So go out and buy this book. Some great work. And if you can get to Nigel himself, tell him Alex sent you. It won't get you anything special, but at least he'll know. Belts. Everybody wants leather belts. Great information about how to size the belts, where to put the notches, where a buckle would go, how to attach a buckle, the correct way of sewing a buckle. The amount of people that fold over and stitch sideways is just terrible. Stitch lengthways, guys. Want to find out why? Read Nigel's book. And then knife sheaths. A lot of knife sheaths, as I mentioned in one of the previous videos. They're great. It's a great simple project to make. We can see here this one is welted it. Don't know what that means. Have a flick through. Buy the book. Buy the book. Dice cup. Good old dice cup. Looks nice and simple. It's not. So lots of great bits of information in here. And he's got a list of some supplies, etc. in the back. And the types of leather he used as well. He does some great live videos if you can catch any of those. So this one here is Leathercraft by Nigel Armitage. #1 recommendation. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more leatherworking tips, tricks and build-alongs, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to be notified when new videos go live.